What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. In this one we're gonna start right where we left off. I think I just got the shifter installed, so the car's able to shift and everything. In the past few days I got the clutch bled. My girlfriend helped me out with that. I also put the radiator in, and that was really simple. Didn't think anyone should see me throw that in, but that's all up. I think in this episode we're gonna get it started. All I gotta do is extend this here. I thought I wouldn't have to. I started taking apart this harness right here because I thought if this wire came from like over here that it would have that much more length, but this starter signal actually comes from underneath the intake, or probably from the driver's side over there. So I definitely have to extend it. Also, I'm going to be showing you guys how to drain and fill a manual transmission, and I just have to put the wheels on, and I could probably just try to drive it around my driveway a little bit, see what's up, see if I can get it on the ground and drive it around. So just stay tuned and we'll get that all wrapped up. So we're just going to extend this thing. I'm not really going to measure it. I've just got this this piece here of extra. It's actually the same exact wire from a different harness. So we're just going to splice this thing in there. Twist it up like this. I'm going to get the soldering iron and get this nice and solid. A little bit of heat shrink to keep everything out of it. I think I have some loom for it too, so I can re-loom it, so it looks like nothing ever happened. So now we just got to do the other side. Connect it to the car. Okay, so now just have to solder that connection there, and it'll be all connected. I already got the heat shrink on there, so you can't put heat shrink on after you've already done it. So. This will flip it over into the bottom side too. It doesn't really, kind of difficult with the torch, but it's easier than using a soldering iron because it's a lot more wire to get warm, and it just unless you have like a really nice soldering iron, then it works out. But I've noticed for bigger wires like alternator wires and starter stuff like this, it's easier, a lot easier to use a torch. Mainly on the low setting. I just had it blazing hot just a second ago. It was roaring. But yeah, you can just throw a bunch of solder on it, and it takes it. So after that, now you can see the connection. Just slide up this little heat shrink. Right up and over. And this is done. I got some loom laying around that I'll throw on it so it looks like the rest of the harness. That's a pretty solid connection there. Okay, so now we're going to be draining the transmission. Well, I already have it drained, but right here, that's the drain right there. You just hit that with a 3/8 wrench, like a standard wrench, you know, socket wrench. And we'll see if we can zoom in on the fill, but it's right here behind the axle. So it's basically that bolt right there, and that's a 17. So once I bust that loose, get the plug out, I made like, I threw a funnel. Let's zoom out real quick. So I just got this hose. I'm going to jam in there, hooked up to a funnel. So I'll just have this up here in the engine bay, and I'll throw this like down in this hole down in this area, and we'll be able to fill it. So I'll do that real quick. So to fill a transmission, you just fill it in the fill hole until it just starts not taking any more fluid and it just starts leaking it out. And then that's how you know you're full. But until then, you just keep adding fluid. So I've already got the hose hooked up, so just gotta let it do its thing. So you just keep adding until it's full. So I'm just using like Walmart gear oil. You could probably use the stuff from Honda, like they recommend in the owner's manual. Or you could use, I'm sure, Pennzoil, Synchro Mesh, or something from Redline. You could use stuff like that. Or you could probably even use engine oil. You know, I think they say you could use 1030 for a temporary use if you had to. But some people have been doing like engine oil and Honda, you know, like EK and EG Civics, even the EFs, they just use engine oil, as far as I heard. But if you really want to take care of your stuff, you go to Honda, get manual transmission fluid, and I think that's the one kind, is just manual transmission fluid. I was just kind of running low on money, so I just bought this cheap shit. No big deal. I'm pretty sure it's just to keep the gears lubed up, and this is really thick stuff, so it'll work. This thing is just taking forever. You can't hear me, it's pouring down rain outside, so it's just bouncing off that metal roof I have. And this funnel is the slowest flowing thing in the world. I'll go check on the oil coming out or not. Yeah, it should take 2 or 3 quarts. I might have like 1 quart in there. So when you pull the hose out of the fill and it starts doing this, you know you're full. So then you just put the plug in and you'll be all done. So that's how simple it is. It just takes a little while. Okay, so we're in the CRV now, and we're gonna pull the ECU out. To get it out, there's usually just 110 right up here. So pull that off real fast. Pull right out. Okay. Then should be another 10 around here. There's one up there holding this little box on. And you just unplug it, and hopefully the 5-speed one just plugs right in. Okay, so the ECU plugged in, and I just have to hook up, well, the negative cable. The lights just turned on, the headlights. And maybe in the next clip you'll see me backing out. You'll see it first. Alright, here we go. We're going to give it a shot. Well, it seems like I'm gonna have to rewire something. It's not starting. My key's stuck. What's going on, guys? So last night tried starting CRV. It didn't really work out. It didn't even get a signal to crank or anything, and then my key got stuck in the ignition. So I've been doing some research, trying to figure out how to get the car to think it's in park. So I was lucky enough, I saved the harness off my old transmission, and I connected it back to this. This is called the gear position sensor. And so I was looking up diagrams to figure out which wires would make it think it's in park, and it turned out to be this black and blue striped with, and then red and white striped. I'll put up a diagram also, but I haven't tried starting it. But I went in the car and I went to ignition on and past the accessories, and it was able to take my key out, and it's indicating that it was in park. So I decided, well, shoot, we'll see if it might start now. So I guess we'll give it a shot. This thing hasn't been started in a while, so hopefully it starts up. Let's see. That red park light comes on. This ABS light turns off now, which it used to not. Still doesn't start. Yeah, still not starting. Okay, so the only wiring you have to do for a 5-speed CRV is on the plug that connects to the gear position sensor on the transmission. So you can cut this pigtail off the transmission if you're reusing the automatic harness. So this plugs in, and there's only these 3 wires. Mine's an 01, but I see black and blue, red and white stripe, and a gray wire. So that makes it so the car knows it's in park and it starts right up. That's the secret. It's nowhere else on the internet, and these are the first 3 wires I tried, but this is the secret right here. I'm gonna get this soldered up and cleaned up and put in the car. Probably zip tie it too, make it nice and tidy. Alright guys, so it's the next night. I've been working on it for a whole day, just kind of trying to figure out the little wiring, but it starts. And it's running right now. I was going to kill it and do a whole first start thing for you guys, but I didn't want to lie. You know, I mean, it's just it's a CRV. But, so, I had those 2 wires connected in the engine bay from the old shift sensor. Right back here. Anyway, I'll show you guys better later. I just had the 2 connected, but then I was doing some research on some old Accords, and people have connected like a gray wire. They say gray wire. I was trying to figure out, I was looking through diagrams, and it was just, nothing was really there. So I just connected the gray wire, and it attempted to start. But the battery was super weak, so I had to grab this one and jump it. I don't have the intake in yet or any of this stuff kind of looms or anything, but it runs. I just kind of letting the air bubble out, so out of the coolant, and it hasn't ran for a month or 2, so I thought might as well just let it run. It's got a pretty new battery on it and new tires on it, so probably get driven a little bit. Still some little stuff here and there, but no big deal. But I got it running, finally running. I've been kind of worried about that one wire because I just could not find it. It was really stressing me out. I was like, man, this is gonna take a whole nother month to create a video and not upload something. You know, I was like, oh man, it ain't gonna work. How am I gonna make another video if the CRV don't work, you know? I'm doomed. But I got it to work and all's good. Other than like this radio don't work. I gotta figure out the code, that's no big deal. I'm gonna actually try to back this thing up real quick. I'm sure you guys would like to see that. I haven't tried. So that's reverse. Just got stuff by the pedals. Oh yeah. Oops, actually I'm still connected to some jumper cables. We should go double check on those. I totally forgot about that. Dun dun dun. I'm an idiot. Don't go too far, huh? But at least it backs up. That's funny. But yeah, I'm just gonna let this go maybe, and then tomorrow I'll clean all the rest of the stuff up, and just, I don't know. I guess that's about it. If you liked the video, like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for some other stuff. We're gonna be working on the black $100 Civic. I got a motor for it. Just got to put it in, and then we can work on something else, something cool, you know. I mean, CRV's cool. We got to do a turbo kit for sure. We got to make it fast and some big tires. I want to make it an off-road fucking dope build. So, oh yeah, just stay tuned. Peace.